At a time when French firm Dassault Aviation has signed an agreement to integrate Bharat Dynamics developed air-to-air missiles on its Rafale aircraft, the US firm Boeing has said that it has offered its top-of-the-line weapons with the FA-18 and is also open to work with Indian companies and the Indian Navy to integrate Indian-made weapons on the FA-18 aircraft. That includes Astra air-to-air missiles, smart anti-airfield weapon, and medium-range naval anti-ship missile. This development comes at a time when Boeing and Dassault Aviation are competing in the Indian Navy's tender for 27 deck-based fighter jets. The Royal Air Force has released pictures of the recent India-UK Joint Air Force exercise held in India, where Royal Air Force pilots flew joint sorties with Indian Su-30 and Rafale fighter jets to increase interoperability. During the Royal Air Force visit to New Delhi, the two sides conducted a subject matter expertise exchange, and several high-ranking officials of DRDO's Aeronautical Development Agency are seen in the picture, including the project director of Tejas Mark II program in the cockpit of Eurofighter Typhoon. India's Bharat Dynamics is also in discussion with Airbus Defence to collaborate on opportunities in 114 MRFA program and integration of Bharat Dynamics developed weapon systems on the Typhoon as well as the Eurocopter. In a significant development, Malaysia has expressed interest in procuring the air-launched variant of BrahMos NG from India for integration on its Su-30 fighter jets. Malaysian officials were briefed during the Defence Expo that the Su-30 can carry one 450 km range BrahMos air-launched missile on its centerline and two BrahMos NG missiles on its inner wing pylons, which means that the Su-30 can carry up to 3 BrahMos missiles. Talks with Indonesia for the sale of BrahMos air-launched missiles for its Su-27 fighters are already at an advanced stage, and some new development is expected during the ASEAN Summit next month. The DRDO has started the development of retractable air-to-air refueling probe for AMCA program under its Technology Development Fund scheme, under which the DRDO funds projects through provision of grants to the public and private sector industries. The AMCA fighter jet is configured with modern fuel system to meet its operational and technical requirements, and is configured with retractable air-to-air refueling system. The system adopted for AMCA is articulated probe and drogue system, in which a probe from the receiving aircraft fits into a trailing hose with drogue attachment from the refueling aircraft. The Indian Navy has confirmed plans to procure 45 Stobar variant of TED-BF aircraft for its two aircraft carriers from 2031 onwards, and might procure 45 more Catabar variant of TED-BF in the future for the third aircraft carrier. The project director of the TED-BF has confirmed that while a Stobar variant of the TED-BF is under development for the INS Vikrant and INS Vikramaditya, a Catabar variant of the TED-BF will also be developed when the Indian Navy finalizes the configuration of the third aircraft carrier. The Catabar system will allow fighter jets to carry a greater payload for ordnance and fuel, and also operate carrier-capable tactical airborne early warning aircraft. The Indian Army will procure 750 mini remotely piloted aerial vehicles for its elite paraspecial forces through the fast-track procedure under the emergency procurements in the Buy Indian category. The vertical takeoff and landing man-portable UAVs will weigh less than 2 kilograms and will have an endurance of 30 minutes, and will feature day and night thermal cameras that will provide a processed 3D scanned image of the target, and enable the special forces to execute pinpoint precision strikes on high-value targets behind the enemy lines. The DRDO has started the development of new generation air-to-air refueling pod for tanker aircraft under its Technology Development Fund. The air-to-air refueler aircraft is configured to incorporate 3 air-to-air refueling pods, that includes 2 wing-mounted pods, and 1 fuselage pod at the left rear side of fuselage. The fuel is supplied to all 3 pods from the aircraft fuel system, and the 3 refueling pods supplies fuel to the receiver aircraft.
Omar dropped it.